literal meaning. Sometimes figurative language is used to present a comparison in the poetry in an interesting manner. The use of this type of language is essential when the writers want to give the readers a detailed insight into the subject of the work. The significance of the figurative language is noticeable as it allows the writers to relate to the readers. Some examples are mentioned, such as the poorest man is the richest. The poorest man is the richest in terms of education, and the rich people are poor. Second is Hear the Mellow Wedding Bells from the writing of Edgar Allan Poe. And third is The Thoughts Jump Out the Toaster. And the last one is I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. The Raven, written by an American writer, Edgar Allan Poe, and Robert Burns' Red Rose are good examples where figurative language is used suitably. 7 figurative languages. Well, first of all, I would like to asking you a question. Did you know what the definition of metaphor? Okay, Azhara, Salwa, you may go on.
So, yeah, Miss, metaphor is the use of words or groups of words not with the actual meaning, but as a painting based on similarities or comparisons, Miss.
Okay, such a good answer. Anyone else? Okay, I see Ade Dwiyanti. You may go on, Ade.
Okay, so I think metaphor is a figure language that expresses something directly in the form of analogical comparison by eliminating words such as like and as.
Okay, thank you. Such a good answer from Ida too. Okay, now let me re-explain what is metaphor. So metaphor is used in the literature to express a connection between two words and to represent a meaning which is not literally correct. For example, time is a thief. You are a coach potato. Second is simile. Simile is used in the literature to present a comparison by including the word such as like. For example, it is as clean as a whistle. He is busy as a bee. And third is hyperbole. Hyperbole, through the use, the writers usually use hyperbole to emphasize a point in a funny manner. However, it is an exaggeration, and it is mostly used in fiction to explain the characters by adding color and depth. For example, you are snoring louder than a freight train. He is so dumb, he thinks Taco Bell is a Mexican phone company. Fourth is personification. Personification is the way to give human characteristic to the ideas. Animals as well as inanimate objects, it is used in the literature to affect the way a reader imagines each thing. This type of language is mostly seen in the poetry, children's books, and fictional work in literature. For example, opportunity is knocking the door, the radio stops singing. Symbolism is that when a word refers totally a different meaning than its original meaning. For example, when an image of the Indian flag is used to represent patriotism, when an apple is used to represent education. Sometimes alliteration and anopotomia are included as a figurative language. Next is alliteration. It is a sound device, and the first consonant sound is repeated in several words in alliteration. It is kind of a tongue twister. For example, wide-eyed and wondering while we wait for others to waken. And the last one is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia comes under the sound device, and in onomatopoeia, the mimic sounds are used. However, it is used in literature to add reality or fun to the writing. Words including wir, beep, click, push, zap, squeeze, zing, bong, hum, munch, crunch, gobble, ping, smash, and others are used in onomatopoeia. Function of figurative language is used in the literature to enhance the reading experience of the readers, and it allows them to feel the same situation that the writers express in the pieces of writing. So guys, learning the figurative language in poetry is very important for us to learn, especially for those of you who like to write poetry. You must know about figurative language, because with figurative language, your poetry will be easily structured for readers. Do you all have a question, guys? Okay, Azhara, Salwa, you may go on.
Okay, Miss. So my question is, what should figurative language be able to encourage readers to interpret and appreciate the values presented?
So in order to capture the message that the author wants to convey, literally works such as a poetry is a branch of art that is dynamic with a distinctive language. Figurative, a language as a medium to express the message of a certain meaning. So Azhara, Salwa, do you get my point?
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. So I see Putri Dwi Wahyuni raising her hand. So do you have any question, Putri?
My question is how to identify figurative language, in your opinion?
There are 3 steps. First is look for comparisons. Figurative language often rests on comparison of 2 dissimilar objects or activities. Second is give inanimate objects or abstract concept human qualities. Third is determine if the phrase or sentence could exist in the real world or can be made sense of an literal level. Okay, what about Putri Dwi Wahyuni? Do you get my point?
Thank you very much, Miss, for answering my question.
Okay, I see Ariendia Azzahra raising her hand. Do you have any question, Irene?
Yes, Miss. So, could you tell me another example of symbolism in poetry, Miss?
Okay. Another example of symbolism in poetry. So let's us take the poetry from William H. Davis, which is The Rain. I hear lips drinking rain. I hear rich lips on top, giving the poor beneath, drop after drop. 'Tis a sweet noise to hear. So these green lips drinking near, in this poem, the poet uses rain as a symbol to show the class differences in society. As the rain falls on leaves, the upper one gets more benefit from it. So it's the high class of society. Then the droplets roll down to lower leaves, so they get less benefit from rain. So is the class difference goes on. The rich people give the leftover to poor people. Okay, so do you get my point, Arin?
Yes, Miss.
What about Ade? Do you have any question?
But it's clear enough, Miss. Thank you.
So if there is no other question, I will give you assignment. So the assignment is write a poem by including aspects of figurative language in your poem, then gather it on our WhatsApp group on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Okay, good luck. I will end it our class today. I hope you will get blessing from today's class. See you next week.
See you
Miss.
soon, Miss. Thank you, Miss. Have a nice day.